Kamusta mga kontrabida? Welcome to Turning Heel with Troy Gonzalez. I'm your host, yours truly. So I've been watching Stardom more religiously the past 6 months ever since Mercedes announced that she'd be performing more often under New Japan and Stardom from here on out. So I thought it would be fun if I quickly showcased 4 of my personal favorite Stardom Joshis who stood out to me during those urges I had at around like 3 a.m. in the morning. Where I just wanted to binge some Stardom matches, and it's been really fun. So I wanted to share some of my insights and my favorite Joshis over on Stardom in today's video. But before we do start, we have some quick disclaimers. So first off, I am still a relatively new fan of Stardom. So in case I do get some information wrong, please do correct me. Feel free to let me know down in the comment section below if I do get any information wrong. I'll be open to criticism. Second of all, everything I say in this video will purely be my own opinion. So if you don't agree with the things I say, please do not be coming for me. I'm still a new fan, and please be kind to me. We are all love here. All love. So with that being said, let's get on with the video, starting in no particular order. Number 1, Azumi. So if you're a fan of Mercedes such as myself, you may recognize Azumi. Yes, that's Azumi, not AZM. You hear that, Mercedes?
AZM? AMZ, I think.
As one of her first IWGP Women's title challengers at New Japan Sakura Genesis 2023. So the main reason as to why I was so drawn to Azumi as a performer so much is because I'm quite biased to the high speed and high flying wrestling style. So when I found out that Stardom had its own championship belt called the High Speed Championship, which showcased literal high speed wrestling, I just had to stand Azumi because she was the champion at the time. So besides the fact that she is the longest tenured member of Queen's Quest, which is my personal favorite Stardom faction because Io Shirai, mother of the Sky, birthed it, a fun fact about Azumi is that she's only 20 years old, which is crazy to think that she's also only 11 days older than me. Like, that's my Libra sister right there. Her agility in the ring impresses me so much as she has a plethora of fast moves and impactful dives that she easily transitions into devastating submissions to defeat her opponents. Personally, I'm completely obsessed with her triangle plancha. Like, sis isn't scared of D-wording at all, is she? If you love high-speed wrestling and high-flying wrestlers in general, please do yourself a favor and binge watch every single Azumi versus Starlight Kid match. Like, bless thy eyes, what are you guys waiting for? These two girls out here, 20 to 21 years old, with absolutely incredible cardio in the ring while my ass struggling out here to walk. But anyways, just promise me you'll binge watch all of Azumi's high-speed championship title defenses because they are just so entertaining. Number 2, Starlight Kid. So my love for Starlight Kid is pretty much the same reason why I love Azumi. Like, this girl moves fast as hell in the ring as if her rent was due, okay? So Starlight Kid is someone who will definitely stand out from the rest of the Stardom roster since she is the only wrestler who wears a mask in the ring. So she grew up as a fan of the lucha libre wrestling style, so she practices the tradition of wearing a mask as part of her luchadora persona. And what I also love about Starlight Kid is that she makes sure that she patterns her gear to the design of her mask, which was inspired by Black Tiger, which is pretty cool. And much like other luchadors, this chick from Oedo Tai flies around the ring while showcasing power moves such as bridging suplexes. But personally, my favorite Starlight Kid move would have to be her spinning frog splash. Like, this girl leaps off into the air at such an insane height, spins her body 180 degrees before she lands the frog splash like she wanted to give Montez Ford. But if you do want to get into Starlight Kid, let me reiterate, please watch every single match she's had with Azumi. Like, these girls have been wrestling each other since they were literal children, like maybe around 11 to 12 years old. But another match I do recommend of Starlight Kids would be when she challenged Saya Kamitani for the Wonder of Stardom Championship at Stardom Midsummer Champions. That was an absolutely amazing match. And speaking of Saya, number 3, Saya Kamitani. Saya Kamitani is another one of my Queen's Quest sisters, and she calls herself the Golden Phoenix. But that moniker isn't just some random nickname she picked off the street, no ma'am. Her signature move is literally the Phoenix Splash, and the rest of Miss Girl's moveset is just wild. So she's got standing shooting stars, outside springboard crossbodies, hurricane ranas, and so much more. For me, She's everything you need in an energetic and lovable babyface wrestler, and I started standing Saya when I binge watched almost all of her Wonder of Stardom championship defenses, because every single match that I've seen slapped. She held the title at an astounding 480 days with a total of 15 defenses before losing it to Mina Shirakawa at All-Star Grand Queendom 2023. I definitely do recommend that match, but my other personal favorite defenses of hers are the ones she's had against Tom Nakano, Kairi, Hazuki, and, surprise, surprise, Starlight Kid. Number 4, Mina Shirakawa. Last but certainly not least by any means necessary is the mother of Club Venus, Mina Shirakawa. I discovered Mina when Mariah May and Zaya Brookside made their Stardom debuts as new members of Club Venus in late 2022, and I was just immediately obsessed with her and the stable. She's an extremely fun babyface who dances her way to the ring much like our girl Trinity, but all that fun turns into seriousness and ferocity when she steps in the ring and comes for your ass, okay? I'm not entirely sure of how to explain Mina's wrestling style, but from what I've seen, I think she's a mix of a powerhouse and a striker, cause sis will kick your face off while she's got you in a figure 4. She usually targets her opponent's legs during matches, which leads her to use, in my opinion, one of, if not the most beautiful wrestling move in the world, the electric chair dragon screwed leg whip. Like, I'm being serious. She recently won the Wonder of Stardom Championship at All-Star Grand Queendom by defeating Saya Kamitani and ending her 480-day reign, which would solidify Mina as one of the top stars and contenders in Stardom. But y'all, Stardom did Mina so dirty by having her lose that exact title just 34 days after in a World and Wonder of Stardom winner-takes-all championship match with Tom Nakano going home with all the gold. I feel like Stardom definitely has plans for a long-term storyline with Mina and Tom, considering they've got plenty of history as former tag partners in Cosmic Angels. But Mina's title reign was such a bittersweet moment because of this loss, so I don't know what's gonna happen from here on out. But if there's anyone in Stardom who deserves a good comeback story, I have no doubt it would definitely have to be Mina. And that wraps up 4 of my favorite Stardom Joshi so far. I guess some honorable mentions for me would also include Tom Nakano, Momo Kogo, and Natsupoi. So be sure to check them out and let me know down in the comment section below if we have the same favorites. And if you guys have some recommendations of your own, let me know who were some of your favorite Stardom Joshis. But with that being said, be sure to subscribe to the Turning Heel with Troy Gonzalez YouTube channel and consider giving this video a like if you enjoyed it and if you want to see more Stardom Joshi coverage on the channel. Thank you for all your support, Contrabidas. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Arigatou gozaimasu!